Hi, I'm Ray with Arizonacontrols, and this is our Viper 3D printer. The Viper 3D printer is a dual extruder printer and therefore has two nozzles. If you have a 3D printer from another manufacturer, this video may help you as well. The topic of discussion for this video is how to clear a clogged nozzle the easy way. The extruder nozzles become clogged for a variety of reasons, but the most common reason is that a particulate travels into the nozzle and blocks the orifice. When a nozzle becomes clogged, it doesn't necessarily have to be completely clogged to cause problems. You can identify a partially clogged nozzle because the stream of plastic will pull to one side while extruding. It will be thin. It will cause threading and thin extrusions in your print.
This is a print we were doing when we were calibrating the nozzle alignment, and the left extruder became clogged, partially clogged, and as you can see it's causing me some problems, so I'm going to have to clean this nozzle. So here I've raised the Z-axis and I'm going to extrude from the left extruder, and as you can see it's pulling off to the side, and it's clogged pretty good. It's having some problems. It should be pushing out a long string of filament. It's just not getting it done. Now I'm going to activate the right extruder, so you can kind of see a comparison. It does have a little string on the end of it, which is stuck to the side of the nozzle, so it's going to cause it to pull a little bit, but as you'll see, there's going to be a nice stream of filament coming out because it's not clogged. And that's how it really should look. Looks like it's pulling a little bit to one side, but that could also be an imperfection in the nozzle because it's putting out a good stream of filament.
We use 0.4 millimeter nozzles on our printers. A 0.4 millimeter orifice is very small. It is only 16,000ths of an inch in diameter, so it doesn't take a very big object to clog it or partially obstruct it. There are a variety of methods for solving this problem. Some folks use solvents and some use tip cleaning kits. We have our own way of cleaning nozzles, which we believe is the easiest and fastest way to accomplish this, and it only takes about 10 minutes. We keep some 0.4 millimeter drill bits on hand, but if you already have a tip cleaner, that will work as well. Step 1 is to heat up the extruder with the clogged nozzle. Remove the filament from the extruder once you're up to temperature.
So once it's up to temp, just remove the filament.
Step 2. Hold the heat block with a tool. We use a crescent wrench and remove the nozzle with a second wrench. Some nozzles take a 1/4 inch wrench, some are 6 millimeter, and some are 7 millimeter. Use the correct wrench for your situation. Be careful not to touch any of the metal parts with your fingers, as you will get burned.
So basically you're going to hold the block with the crescent wrench, so you don't twist it, and then loosen the nozzle. I like to screw it apart part of the way out, and then I use some hemostats or needle nose pliers to screw it out the rest of the way. You can also cool it off in some water when you're done if you need to handle it. But you have to do it hot because if there's plastic in there, you'll never get it out. You'll just strip it out. So
the next step is best executed outdoors or in your garage. Be sure you put something down if you don't want melted plastic on your floor. Hold the nozzle upside down with a pair of pliers and heat it with a propane torch. This will melt the plastic in the nozzle, and it will eventually catch fire and drip out of the nozzle. 9 times out of 10, when the plastic comes out, it will take the offending contaminant with it. Keep a cup of water handy so that you can quench the nozzle and the pliers when you're done.
Okay, so we're just going to heat the tip up. It doesn't have to be red hot, just to heat it up until the plastic becomes molten. Um, It'll catch fire, but it won't catch fire to anything. It just it needs to get that hot just to get it all out. You'll see it release, and it's gone. And we should be good. And we'll take it and cool it off in some water. Cool the pliers too. You don't want to grab those accidentally and burn yourself either. All done. I'm going to take it outside and take a look through it and see how we did. As you can see, all of the plastic dripped out, and we can actually see through the orifice. Although it might still have some stuff in it, we'll run a drill bit through it and then clean it with a pipe cleaner.
If the orifice is clear, simply insert a pipe cleaner into the nozzle and twist it to make sure you've removed any soot. Sometimes there will be something partially blocking the orifice. Put the drill bit or tip cleaner through the orifice and clear it. Use the pipe cleaner again until the nozzle is clean.
So we're just going to insert a pipe cleaner in here and then just turn the nozzle and hold the pipe cleaner and get all the soot out of it. So this is a 0.4 millimeter drill bit. Just make sure when you're doing this, don't try and use a needle or something with a taper on it, because you'll alter the orifice size and that'll ruin the nozzle. You'll get really inconsistent prints. I just put it in there and kind of spin it. Does a pretty good job. You can use your tip cleaner. When you get done, just go ahead and run your pipe cleaner in there again, and you should be ready to reinstall it. We'll just take another look. Just hold it up to a light and take a look once again. And if you hold it up to a light, you can see it looks pretty good. Nice and clean.
Reinstall the nozzle. Heat up the extruder and tighten it while it's hot, using the 2 wrenches the same as before. Load the filament and test your extruder. You should see a nice straight stream of plastic. Run a test print and make sure everything works properly.
So screw the nozzle in while the hot end is cool. It's just easier to do it that way. So on the smart controller, you're going to go to Control, Temperature, Nozzle 1, and we'll run it up to 190. Should be sufficient. And once it's hot, then we'll go ahead and tighten everything up. Once you've heated up extruder 1, then go ahead and hold it with a crescent wrench and tighten it up. You don't want to do that while it's cold, because everything expands after it heats up, and then the nozzle can be loose and you'll get leakage. Okay, now that we're all heated up, we're going to go ahead and go to Prepare, Move Axis 1 millimeter, and we're going to move extruder 1 and extrude some plastic. See how good of a job we did. Oh yeah. I think our nozzle is unclogged. Oh, happy days. We'll just run a quick test print, make sure everything's gonna work right. It's looking pretty good. And I think we're good to go.
Please use caution when using this technique, as we assume no liability for your use or misuse of it, and no guarantees are expressed or implied. If you like this video and want to see more like it, please subscribe below and toss us a like. We always welcome your comments. Please feel free to visit us at www.arizonacontrols.com. Have a great day and thank you for watching.